Welcome to Stuff That We Like / Enjoy, at least at this point in time, for the first episode of season 6.
Pretty crazy. On to year 2 of our podcast.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how content do you feel this morning, Christina?
I don't know, maybe a 6.5.
It's still crazy high.
It's pretty low for me.
It's pretty low for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not in a depression,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
You're headed there.
Yeah.
You're spiraling.
No, I'm headed up.
Headed up.
Yes.
On your way up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you on a scale of 1 to 10?
How about a 1? Maybe
No,
a 2.
you're not that bad.
I feel pretty bad.
Maybe a 4.
Yeah. Just been working a lot.
Yeah.
I have to go to work right after this, so. Bummed, but excited.
You get to go to work.
Look at you. Look at you implementing everything I should actually believe. Well, cool. After that encouraging note, let's jump right in.
Welcome back to year 2. Or welcome to year 2 of our podcast. Hopefully we make it to next week.
Yeah,
there we
hopefully we'll see. We'll make it.
Awesome. Right. Well, this week I'm going to hop right in and ask Caleb, what is something that you like or enjoy, at least this point in time?
Something that I like / enjoy at this point in time is something I've enjoyed for most of my life, which is pretty cool. Hadn't thought about that yet. But it's ground beef. Yeah.
We're going to do an episode on ground beef.
Yeah. What about that? How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's something you do like and enjoy, so it's valid. Yeah.
I feel like that lowered your contentment level a little bit. I feel like you're now at a 6.
No, I'm very excited to hear about your ground beef.
All right. Well, I'm titling today's segment as ground beef, delicious or dangerous?
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Pretty risky, right? I'm going to put like a hardcore beat right there. Just a rock beat. All right.
Screamo. Wow,
right.
That was quite the laugh.
So I know it went on for half of the episode right there. So ground beef is one of the most common ingredients in American kitchens and is a staple in dishes worldwide.
Worldwide?
Worldwide.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe that.
Okay. Moving on. So what is
just
ground beef?
Just going to tear apart everything about this ground beef
Great.
episode.
I'm just going to move past it. So what is ground beef? Do you know what ground beef is?
It is meat from a cow that is ground up. I'm not exactly sure what part of the cow. I've always guessed it's like the leftover bits, but probably not.
I didn't look that deeply.
Okay.
I just got, this is the definition, beef muscle, which is the beef muscle meat, specifically finely chopped using a grinder, or mincer. Or grounder. Typically, that's like a ball you hit in baseball.
Oh, baseball, yeah.
But
that, I mean, you could really throw it over and over, that baseball.
Yes, you hit a grounder
at
into
the meat
a
muscle.
cow enough, you're going to get some ground beef.
Gross.
So it's typically labeled by fat content.
Yeah.
So 70 to 30 would be high fat, 80-20, or 90-10 would be lean.
Okay.
Okay. So 30% fat. So what I'm saying is 70% meat, 30% fat would be considered high fat ground beef, or 80-20 or 90-10 would be considered lean ground beef.
80-90. Okay.
80-20.
80-20.
And then 90-10. So 90% beef, 10% beef fat.
That'd be considered lean beef.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So it's commonly used in tacos, burgers,
Of course.
which we love.
It's my favorite way to consume it.
I think it might be your favorite thing ever. Pizza might be number one.
Yeah,
actually.
probably top 3 foods would be a burger.
What would the other 2 be?
Like a legit pizza, like a Neapolitan.
Okay.
And man, I really like bread.
It might just be bread. That might be the whitest answer I've ever heard in my life.
Well, it's because I don't have bread very often.
I know.
Maybe that's what I really like about the burger and the pizza
tacos?
Is that it comes with bread.
You like tacos?
I do really like tacos.
Yeah.
Tacos, fajitas.
Could that be your third?
Yeah.
Third? Okay.
Something Mexican.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I got it.
There you go.
Year round.
So it's used in tacos, burgers, meatballs, spaghetti sauce, chili. So what we're saying here is it's extremely versatile. It's everywhere.
across many cuisines. Cuisines?
No, that's how you got it.
Cuisines?
You got it. Yeah.
I don't know if that's right. Cuisines.
Yes, croutons. So the history
That's
of
true.
this topic.
Italians got meatballs, Mexican,
Yeah, we just
all
had it
that.
in spaghetti the other day. that you made.
Lasagna.
It was super good.
Yeah, different countries use it. Mm-hmm. Cool.
So the history of this topic, ground meat concepts date back to ancient civilizations. So minced meat dishes in Rome and the Middle East are some of the earliest examples of this. Modern ground beef became popular in the 1800s, interestingly enough, with the rise of hamburgers.
Okay.
Yeah, so before that, it was just kind of like ground beef every once in a while. But since hamburgers in the 1800s, it really started to pop off.
Cool.
Yeah. So White Castle in 1921 and McDonald's in the 1940s helped make ground beef a fast food staple.
Wow.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
They helped popularize
Burgers.
meat.
Yeah. That's White
crazy.
Castle and McDonald's.
Yeah.
Interesting. I never thought of. Yeah, because maybe like a diner or something like that. That'd probably be the closest thing to fast food at the time, or street carts. But yeah, straight up just ground beef burgers.
You like those places?
No.
Why?
I like to consume real meat, and I'm not sure that is.
Like real? You don't think they're using ground beef anymore?
Well, I think it is something. There's a little bit of meat in there, and a lot of fillers, and
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to those cows,
True.
or if they were cows.
True.
Over in Europe, they got caught using horse meat.
Did they really?
Yeah, and rabbit also in their
See,
nuggets.
I would pay higher dollar for horse meat. I want to try horse meat.
Okay.
Because it seems like a healthier meat. That horse has probably lived a better life than the cow.
Definitely. Yes. Yeah.
So using horse meat seems like a step forward.
Yeah. Seems sad to kill a horse, though. Like one of the saddest animals.
You don't know until you try it, I guess.
Yeah. Huh. Well, let's go somewhere and eat some horse.
Or kill one.
I wonder where they serve it.
McDonald's in Europe. Moving on. So during the Great Depression and World War II, ground beef was a budget-friendly protein source for families, which is insane to think about because it's so expensive right now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was budget-friendly back then. Right now, it's like you got to be in the 1%, the top 1% to afford 90-10 ground beef.
Right. Some like good ground beef, not like all these 75, 25, just greasy looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah, grease beef.
Yeah.
Thank you to my mom and dad, by the way, for
Yes.
giving us tons of ground beef. That's, farm raised ground beef. And they had it left over because they couldn't eat it. But still, that stuff is delicious. When you get it from a healthy cow,
Yes.
it's a different
tastes
experience.
so different.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure. So some facts about this topic. What?
This is just a ridiculous episode. It's fun.
You don't like it?
No, I just feel like we're interrupting each other constantly. Like nobody's
I'm
really.
sorry.
No,
I just interrupted.
I'm
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Go for it.
I was like, I keep interrupting you. It's
Yeah. That's all right.
just beef. There's so many ways you could go. Who knew?
Beef.
But not in India.
No, not
No,
in India
no.
for sure. No, no beef, no pork, none of that. So some facts about ground beef.
Do they not eat pork there?
I would assume not. I mean,
Probably not because
pork
of.
is nastier than beef in
But
most
no, they
religions.
think that beef is holy.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
I'm
you're
sorry,
thinking
I
of
got
like
that mixed
Islam
up.
and Judaism is the pork. I don't know. They might not eat pork in India.
If you had a religion, you started your own religion, what's the one meat you would stay away from?
Pork.
Pork.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What's the second?
Probably like tuna or fish that have heavy metals in them.
Yeah. All right, moving on. So some facts about this topic of ground beef. Americans eat about 27 pounds of ground beef per person each year, and that seems really low
That
to me.
seems really low. Yeah.
Because I eat about twice that on a bad
but that's
year.
because when we do eat meat, you eat like a whole pound.
Do you remember? I was just thinking about this the other day. I made a full pound of ground beef, and you saw me making it, and then I think you said that you came back a couple hours later and you saw that I had eaten the whole pound of ground beef. And you said to yourself, oh, God, help him. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. It was a lot.
It's not good for acid reflux and all that. It's just a lot of meat all at once. Oh, God. Lord help him.
Whenever I have ground beef, I sleep standing up because I know I want that acid to just drain down into my tummy and not my throat. So a 3-ounce serving, another fact, a 3-ounce serving contains 22 grams of protein. That's a ton of protein.
Wow. So you had over 100 grams of protein in that pound of beef.
Jacked, babe.
That's pretty impressive. It's a good protein source.
Although the amount of fat in it as well is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So protein to fat ratio is a little bit. You know, if you consider that ratio, it's probably not worth it to eat an entire pound. It may be worth it to eat 3 to 4 ounces.
Or a quarter pound. It's like a typical serving size.
Quarter pound is a great serving size. Another fact would be that it's rich in iron, zinc, and vitamin B12, which are essential for brain function and energy. This is a fact that's a little bit in the negative column.
Okay.
So it's high in saturated fat and cholesterol, which increases the risk of heart disease. And it's more prone to bacterial contamination.
Yes.
Like E. coli. Unlike the whole cuts or the steaks out there, because bacteria more easily spreads during the grinding process when you're using, especially if it's like you're using the same equipment to continue grinding new batches.
Yeah.
It's hard to clean all of the ground beef out of that equipment.
Interesting.
And it's also easier for things and bacteria to get mixed in the process.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, it's fully exposed to the air, all parts of the meat, as opposed to a steak. It's just the outside of the steak, which is what you cook. Which I think we watched that documentary about a year ago about, it might have been...
Vegans versus meat eaters?
No, it was on food safety. And I think it was Jack in the Box. They were not cooking their burgers too well done. And tons of people are getting E. coli and salmonella and dying. So the director of the film was like, you should never order anything but a well done burger.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're of that same mind. I mean,
I'll do like maybe a little medium well, but if it's like real pink in there, I'm like, I don't know where that's been.
And now you've changed me to like go that direction as well, because I've had, since we've been married, you mentioned that, and then I've had burgers that have been like a little raw in the middle.
It's just straight raw.
And it's just like the thought that that's just uncooked meat.
Yeah.
It's not like a steak where the whole steak has been cooked through and all the bacteria has been removed. That piece of uncooked meat still holds tons of bacteria.
Right.
And so the only way to do it is like get it done or well done.
Yeah, I think of it like a filled donut. It's like you cook the whole donut and then you just like pipe in raw ground beef into the middle.
Oh, that's disgusting.
You know?
Yeah.
Ugh. Don't do that. Yeah.
So a little bit about the environmental impact of ground beef. So beef production is responsible for 14.5% of global greenhouse gas emissions.
The cows are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cattle being a major contributor.
Wow.
So ground beef is still cheaper per pound compared to steak, but prices have been rising due to supply chain and feed costs. That's the end of my facts section.
Well, isn't that why the ozone layer is a little thin over Australia? Because they have all the cows and the sheep?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. And it's their farts.
Could be the Australians' parts. Have you seen how big those people are? Croaky.
Well, over in Australia, it was the first time I ever had minced meat, which is not something I generally would want to have again. It's something that they also have in like England and so settled in Australia. But it's kind of the idea of having like taco meat, but it's just seasoned with kind of like roast seasonings like rosemary and basil. And it's like weird. If I'm going to have just straight ground beef, I want it to be in the form of taco meat, not just without anything else on it.
Yeah. That is strange. I've never had that before.
Yeah.
Minced meat.
Yeah. just very large portions of it.
We'll have to do an episode on that.
Yeah.
So some practical advice about what to know about ground beef, just for you, because I know you love this subject so much. So opt for 90-10. So 90% beef, 10% beef fat to reduce the saturated fats in your diets.
Good.
So really, if you're ever going to buy ground beef, you got to go for the higher grade stuff. If you go for the 70-30, you're getting a lot of saturated fat, and that's elevating your risk for heart disease, like a lot. Over time, it can be it can take a real toll on your body. So look for that 90-10.
Great.
Cook thoroughly, like we were saying. You want an internal temp of 160. I would go higher. I would say 170 because 160 is done,
Yeah.
but it could still be a little pink in the middle.
How do you temp ground beef?
You put the thermometer right in the middle of the burger in the fattest
Okay, so
part of it.
I was just thinking of like ground, like when I think of ground
yeah.
beef, I think of like taco meat.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. That obviously is visually cooked through, but like a meatball or something like that.
Yeah. So you want to temp that 160. You want to kill all the harmful bacteria by doing that. You want to limit your ground beef intake to a few times per week.
Okay.
This is something I really struggled with for a long period of time. Incorporate lean proteins like turkey, chicken, fish, or plant-based options. And this is the big part for me. Watch your portion size. 4 ounces should be your portion size. Don't go 8. Don't go 12. Definitely don't go 16.
Pound?
A whole pound of ground beef in one day. It's really not great for your body. And meat, I'm sure Christina can tell you a little bit about this, but meat can also inflame your body. And if you work out, if you exercise and you're trying to recover, yes, you're going to need that protein. But if you're eating a large portion of specifically ground beef, after you've had a really hard day of exercising, it can contribute to inflammation in your body. That's going to vary from person to person. You have more inflammation than I do, but it's still something to look out for.
That's smart.
Yeah. And then storage tips for ground beef. You want to use it within 1 to 2 days of purchasing it or freeze it. Freeze it immediately, which I didn't know this.
Okay.
I would keep my ground beef in my fridge for like a week.
Well, it makes sense because unlike a steak or a piece of chicken where you're going to for sure cook off the outside of it, with ground beef sitting in your fridge, I think bacteria, is just festering in all those little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and sometimes it bleeds on the stuff below it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? It's awful. So my closing thoughts, ground beef can fit into a balanced diet, but moderation and quality matter.
Yes.
You have to have good ground beef, lean ground beef, and you have to eat it in moderation.
That's true.
It really matters.
Yeah.
And so to kind of return to the title of my whole section was, is ground beef delicious or dangerous? I think both. I think it can be both. And it can also be neither, as you've experienced with minced meat.
Yes.
But yeah, you just got to eat it in the right portions, and you just have to eat high quality ground beef, and you'll be fine.
That's
but
great.
Don't eat it like an American. Don't have a burger every day. Don't have uncooked burgers every day.
I'm thinking of when we first got married and we got our grill. I'd go buy like a 2-3 pound package of meat from Aldi, and it was like 75-25. So it's pretty, and we'd like eat the whole package.
The whole
like
thing.
we'd grill up, a pound each of burgers.
Have 2 burgers
Yeah.
each.
2 or 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were
And I was
small,
like,
but-
I've had up 2 burgers at this point. I'm just going to eat another burger without the bun. I'll be
Yes.
healthy.
That'll be good.
I'm like, my arteries are clogging.
You want to hear some beef related jokes?
Sure.
So these were my favorite jokes. I learned them when I was like 8 or 9, and these were my go-to jokes.
Okay.
All right. What do you call a cow with only 2 legs?
Lean beef.
Lean beef.
Hey, there we go.
What do you call a cow who just gave birth?
Decaf.
Decaffeinated.
Decaffeinated. Nice.
And what do you call a cow with no legs?
Ground beef.
Ground beef.
Okay, there we go. Those are good jokes.
I thought it was hilarious. Yes. And my little, thing of jokes as a kid. So
Nice. We could do some Helen Keller ones if you want me to do those.
no, maybe for another time.
Those were my go-to. Anyways, everybody, watch the quality of ground beef. Do it in moderation, and also eat chicken, eat fish. There's other kind of meat that's out there.
And don't eat meat at all.
And
I mean, you
don't eat
can
meat at
sometimes, but like tofu, beans, bunch of good.
Yeah, there's a
good
lot of
stuff out there.
plant-based stuff out there too that's really great for you.
Yeah.
So that's my whole thing.
Love it.